Hi, it's Dominique from Halo Activation. It is March 28th, 2020, and I just wanted to make a short video just commenting. I've been pretty quiet throughout this whole coronavirus, everything going on. I just want to make some things clear. I'm not getting a lot of information on the virus. People have been asking me, as well as many other mediums and healers, not really getting too much for myself. I did get a couple of things that I want to share with you and some other things that have been brought to the light that I've been guided to talk about. So I'm going to do that really quickly and make this video short. First of all, I just want to say light workers, that's people who are the light workers, the earth angels, the people who communicate with the angels, the other side, the other realms, the psychics, the mediums, the healers, and so on and so forth. That's what we are called, or the light workers. We're here to spread the light and love. And we've been getting messages. We've been told for quite a few years now that something big is coming. Something big is coming. A big change. The world is going to be a different place in the near future. The world is going to be a much more wonderful place to live in. The earth as a whole. The vibration of the earth is changing. It is lifting. All of this craziness that's been going on beforehand, a lot of things are going to be brought to light, and we're going to learn all of these truths. And after that, the world is going to be a much more just place to be for everyone. Now, having said that, I didn't know what was coming. I didn't know when. A lot of us, we just knew in the next few years or so, stuff was happening. Well, we're here. And I just want to speak a little bit about it because it is, right before all of this happened with coronavirus, we were all so divided, especially in the United States. Everybody was fighting with everybody. Everybody's offended by everybody. Everybody's this and that and arguing. And it's just so ridiculous. Divided, divided, divided. And, and with other countries too, as well. And, then coronavirus has happened, and make no mistake, it is man-made. Then whoever the powers that be were that brought this into play, and I don't know, I'm not saying I know any of that, I don't. It has spread. It is a terrible thing. I'm not making light of that. But when I say that we are all going to be okay, that is the message that I have clearly been getting this entire time, is that we are going to be okay. It's going to be over sooner rather than later. I am not trying to make light of anyone who has lost any family members, or the seriousness of any of this. But what I am trying to highlight is the fact that the people who have lost loved ones, my condolences. It's horrible. It's very sad. But I think one of the reasons it went to Italy first, and this again is a message I'm getting, is because the Italians showed us on all their videos how to come together in solidarity and sing while all of this was happening. And I think it kind of was a model to the rest of the world, kind of how to kind of come together. And that's what we've done. I mean, we're staying in our houses alone, but we are coming together for the greater good. And it's really a beautiful thing. And whoever the powers that be that created this virus and let it out, I don't think saw that coming. And this kind of goes into the next part of what's coming. So we're hunkered down here for a little bit. I'm being told also, do not get upset if, don't be frightened if martial law has to get involved. It's just for the people that are not cooperating and social distancing. But it's really not going to be any different for you than it was before. You'll still be able to get to the supermarket and do things. It's just the same amount of social distancing. I don't know when we're going back to school. I have no idea on any of that. And, I don't know what path this is going to take, but I think we're doing the right thing. I am I'm just very proud of us as a people, just coming together. The world has literally put aside all of their differences to come together for the greater good of helping those who are most vulnerable and cheering those on who are on the front lines, who, by the way, are not the necessarily the politicians and the leaders at this point. It's the lay people. It's well, of course, the doctors, but it's the nurses. It's the truck drivers getting your food to the grocery stores. It's the janitors. It's the people driving the buses and I mean, it's like the everyday people that are really the heroes here, which leads into what I'm going to say next. So, okay. Another bit of information I'm getting is, yes, the time is coming very close to the truths that are going to be revealed. I don't know what they are. They involve the entire world. They are political. They are economical, and they are upsetting. Many, many, many dark things are going to be brought to light. Many of the people we see as the heroes are actually the villains. Maybe some of the people that we see as the villains are actually the heroes behind the scenes. I don't know who. I'm not getting into any of that. I don't know how it's going to play out. This is just how I know it's going to play out. And in this coronavirus, the preparation, this is kind of what the universe has given. I'm sorry, I'm looking down at my paper. The preparation is here for us to come together and put aside our differences. Because when these injustices come to the light, it's going to be tough, and it's going to be shocking. And then after that, it's going to be peace. It's going to be a new world. It's going to be a better earth to live on than it was before for all of humanity. It's going to be live and let live. It's going to be a time of hopefully no more wars. It's going to be a time of no more world hunger. There's more than enough food to go around for plenty of us. So it's really, really going to be a wonderful thing. But and we're all going to see the differences, in the churches and what you believe, and churches and temples, and we're all not that different. And I'm not saying that people have to abandon their religion or anything like that, or join one uniform thing. But we will see that we are more similar than different. And it's really within you that you have the power to have your faith. So it sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I just wanted to give you a little more heads up. This is what I'm being guided to do about the injustices. I don't know when they're coming, the things that are coming into light. Now, we have in the last few years had a lot of stuff come to light. The Me Too movements, this political stuff, the fake news, the real news, whatever is going on. It's just so much. Again, don't pay too much attention to the news. Take it all with a grain of salt, especially also about the coronavirus as well. A lot of things are very, very messed up with this group of people who are causing the injustices, and they are going to be brought to light and justice. And very messed up, very evil stuff. That is all I know. I don't know any details. I guess we're going to find out. No one's going to be hurt. No one is going to be further hurt. This is actually going to be a good thing. But the mass population, this is like 1% of humanity here on this earth that are controlling everything. So the mass populations are, just the everyday people like us. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be shocking because, like I said, not everything is as it seems. And the people who are the heroes might turn out to be the villain. It's a whole thing. And so it's going to be quite shocking, some of the things that have taken place over, hundreds and hundreds of years. This is not anything new, but it's just going to be very wow, everybody's going to felt lied to and deceived. And in this time, what we have to do instead of fighting is come together like we're doing now. This is almost like practice for that. Because the way that we're going to get through it, the way that we're going to get through the weird transition period, which might take a few years, I don't know, is to come together and live and let live as we are, and help one another out as we're doing. And I really, really, really hope that, we remember that, so that we don't divide again. Because it is such a brace yourself for some of this information that's going to be coming out kind of feeling, yet at the same time, it's for the greater good of humanity. And it's ridding, it's the earth, it's this raising of the vibration. This is what's been coming. The earth is going to a new vibration, and we are all going to be just good. Good is the only word I can use. It's all going to be good. The world is going to be a better place to be for all people. It's going to be more of an equal and just place to be. I don't know how it's all going to work. I don't know who's going to lead it, what's going on. I'm not saying that. I don't see people being hurt in the process. Again, aside from coronavirus, there are people who are sick. I'm not saying that there aren't, and I'm not making light of it. But this is a practice for us to remember how to support one another, and the whole world going toward a common goal. And that goal is good. We're working right now for the greater good. So that's what we're going to have to keep doing. Again, there's going to be a transition period, but you just have to just remember that good has won. And that's what to keep in mind, is that the good has won. It's the people, it's the earth going back to the people who will treat it, will treat humanity as they should. And those heroes that are, on the front lines for us right now are showing us how to do that. Some points to remember: the injustices that are being done have been done. It's a minority of people. It's like 1 or 2% of the whole population of the world. So the majority of the world is going to be in a much better place. That's excellent. We have to continue to come together. Do your regular stuff. Like, while this is going on, still, you go to work, you focus on home. If anything, we're all being taught how to focus on home and family and all that now. Know what's important. Love thy neighbor. That's what this is going to be teaching us. Don't panic listening to the news. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake. I honestly don't, but I take everything with a grain of salt. That's just me. Shield yourself, trust in God. Know it is all going to be a better world in the end, for all of us, for our children, for our grandchildren, for our great-grandchildren. It's going to be a bigger, you have to see the bigger picture. It's going to be problematic, but the bigger picture here is massive amounts of blessings, huge blessings, and it's all coming our way. We're in it right now. So remember this feeling of unity that we're having, and let's keep it that way. The whole world working together toward a common good and getting each other through the next period of time. And I'm seeing the number 6. I don't know whether that means June. I don't know whether it means 6 months. More stuff is going to come to light. I'm not quite sure, but I just felt the need to tell all of you this. If I get anything more on any virus or anything like that, I will certainly tell you. But I know as clear as I can see the day, I know that we're all going to be okay. And I just wanted to spread that. So share this with whoever you'd like. And I wish you all blessings and love. And let's just keep all getting along together. Thanks.